Your underglow looks great, but your exposed strips do not. So let's hide that. There's two options you can do. You can pay for some low glow strip hiders, or you can do what I did, which is the cheaper and more fun option, also the more customizable option, and make your own. So I'm gonna show you how I did that right now. And here's the final result. You can see some imperfections if you look up really closely. I'll show you them in a second, but I used a low-end printer. I printed it at the lowest quality settings, and I printed it pretty fast. If you're back where you are right now, you can't even tell. Here's the front of the car, and if we look down, you can see it hidden. It stops right here just because I wanted to try it out and show you the difference between no strip hiding and then the strip hiding. The strip hiding is on the right, no strip hiding is obviously on the left. For you to actually see the strips underneath it, you have to get super low and super close to the car. That is probably unlikely scenario where you're ever gonna have to be this close and this low. From a normal height, you can't even see it. Now you can see that they're in individual pieces. You can either silicone or hot glue them together.
This is silicone together. This is legit. It looks so much better. It's also solid too. I'm bending it.
I didn't really care that much. You can see the front one's hot glued. You can obviously sand the excess glue off, but I didn't find it necessary. From afar, you really can't tell what it looks like. Did I mention that these are 3D printed? I printed these from a 3D printer. If you've been thinking about getting one, this is the perfect excuse to start getting one. Or you can find a friend that has one. I'll link everything that I use below, as well as the CAD files, print files, in the description below the like button. It's made out of TPU, which is durable, non-toxic, and easy to get. There's a bunch of different stores that have them, but I always go on Amazon. You can pick out tons of different colors, and you're gonna have so much left over, you won't even know what to do with it. But that's the best part, because you can make more stuff with it. Or you can make the exact length you need, so you won't have any excess left over. So how do we make these? Sorry if you can hear the noise of my printer right there, but it's warming up to print some more of these. I'm still printing test ones just to try it out, but what I will have finalized will be the perfect version. And this is it in person, check it out. It's got a whole, you can see, or I can see, you can see me. Oh, look, you can see me right through it. I think this is pretty well designed.
Like I said, all the files you need are going to be in the description below, but if you want to build it yourself or you just want to know how it's done, this is basically how it's done. So I have Autodesk Fusion 360 that I'm using, and I started off with just a basic sketch, a rectangle, and this is the top of it. So after this is done, this was for like the whole grooves and everything. You can see the basic rectangle down here. Actually, I can just play the timeline. So the square, you can see what we're building it up. We cut it out, and then I took a chunk off for the sloping part right there, and then just made it hollow. Okay, that was really bad and that was really fast, I know. So what I'm gonna do is explain it to you a little bit better. For that, let's reverse it over to this. You can see that the air, I thought of aerodynamics here, because if you look at other ones, they're kind of like a barn wall and the air is just kind of hitting it. So this one, the air should theoretically follow this slope down here and kind of just curve over it. Now the LEDs are going to be hiding back here behind the strip. This is all empty space because you don't need it. So I made it super lightweight, and this allows it to be super flexible, so you can bend a lot of it, silicone or glue it together, and then boom, you have a huge long strip. This channel is the important part, the part that I'm super proud of. It's not very innovative, I know, but it's pretty cool because unlike other ones, this has a channel for the 3M tape. And this channel will theoretically not let any water or rocks get inside of it, so you won't have to worry about it falling off, and it should stay there for much longer.
Once you have it printed out, it's gonna look something like this. You can change the length of it however you want, print out as much as you want, small or large. You're gonna get something that looks like this. Now there's 3M tape on the back of it, and that's just so it can stick to the car. This is super light. I currently have tape in the middle because I'm using silicone to bond two pieces together, and it works out really well. This is the seal. The white stuff is from the tape, and this looks like solid one piece. This 3M tape is super strong. It's called VHB tape, and it's gonna have no problem permanently, or not permanently, but wind is not gonna knock this off, nor will any debris. It will have no problem sticking to the bottom of your car as long as you use some isopropyl alcohol, as well as some paper towels to clean the undercarriage. Use that alcohol on the paper towels and start rubbing it until no other dirt comes off, because you don't want this sticking to dirt, you want it sticking to your car. Boom, we got the alcohol and the paper towel and the little stripper. It was pretty much dry, so I'm just gonna rip this off. I don't care too much about the perfection. Put this on the ground for now. Spray some of that isopropyl alcohol onto your towel and get to wiping. Make sure the adhesive is firmly attached to the TPU material. Just do one more pass, pressing it down all the way. And boom, that's pretty much it. From here, you're just gonna wanna press it to the undercarriage to get that really good bondage. That perfectly hides and protects your strips. If something hits this, it's gonna hit rubber.
Now, if it's at low speeds, it might not damage anything. At high speeds, it might rip it off, but that's much better than ripping off your Underglow.
So that's pretty much it. My fingers are really cold right now, so that was kind of hard. If you have any questions about what I did or how I did it, leave a comment below. And if you think of a better way that this can be done, also leave a comment below. If it gave you any idea or helped you out, leave a like. And that's all from me today. Goodbye. Goodbye. Cool.